the police busted through the windows. They said, "Police, police, we're here to help you." And they broke in through the east windows, and glass flew everywhere, and the students let out a collective cry, like keening, they all just cried at the same time because they've been holding it in for so long. And some of them ran to the window right away. Some of them stayed with me, and they didn't move. So
They wanted to stay with you?
Yes. So I somehow stood up and told them, "Come on, let's go, move."
So you assisted them in getting out of the window?
Yes, I walked some of them to the table because they had to climb on the table, and then my bookshelf that was right under the window because the windows were high. So they had to step on the table and the shelves and climb out the window. So yes, I assisted some of them.
Who was the last person out of your classroom that day?
I was the last person out. By that time, I was out of strength, and it was my turn to climb out, and the officer kept saying, come on, get out. And I told him, I can't, I'm shot, I can't climb. And then they called another officer, jumped in, and between two officers, they helped me out the window, and I just remember hearing them telling my students, just run. But I didn't know, where they were running, where they were going. Two officers walked me out, and they kept yelling for a stretcher, but nobody came, and they just had to walk me all around the building to get to the fence, to get to the ambulance.
Now I want you to explain to the jury, while you were laying there, what was your worst fear? You talked about that you were thinking about confronting, how would you confront the gunman, but what was your worst fear?
My worst fear is I was there, like I said, I was trying to hold in the pain. I was in so much pain towards the end there. My body was going into shock because my legs were already starting to shake. My whole body was starting to shake, and I kept praying, God, please, don't let me die in front of my students. And I wanted to see that to be the last thing they saw. And I was so worried because I couldn't. They kept telling me this, radio ahead. I couldn't answer them. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't comfort them. And I didn't want them to see me die there in front of them.